mid-70s scoring-wise. Now, Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher-scoring games in league history.
Pure from three-point range.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Inside, DeRozan.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
MP outside for 3. And good! There's another!
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages.
He's surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961 and Kobe Bryant now in his sights. You have to applaud LaVine's work ethic. He gives his all to find points for his team.
And here's MP from outside. Good. He hits again.
He is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
And that score moves him into 2nd place for most points in a game.
And with 81 in the rear view, he has only Wilt's 100 mark left. This is the closest anybody has ever come.
And here's MP from outside. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. LaVine with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 from Ball. The Thunder pull it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. From deep, MP. Chicago grabs the miss. And a foul called on MP. That'll be foul number 5 on him. And here are the Bulls now, trailing by 2. Here's LaVine for 3. Dort grabs the miss. Dort's got 4 rebounds now. And here's MP from outside. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's LaVine. And the dunk by LaVine.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And here's MP from outside. Sends it home from 3-point land. And the Thunder lead by 3. And so it's LaVine with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. The 3. Can't get it to drop. And the Thunder shooting 41% here in the 4th. MP right side. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. 11 feet out. The shot, no good. And for the Thunder, they're shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Puts up a 3. DeMar DeRozan grabs the miss.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away. And Lonzo fearless right there, answering the call.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Lonzo Ball. 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
36 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. And here's MP from outside.
A top-notch athlete with great size for a 2. LaVine's defense is something that can get overlooked.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more 3-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Good on the first. And that puts him up 5.
Shooting for Oklahoma City.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter, and they can add to your lead.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. 23 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
Here's Levine. Off the inbound pass. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Williams.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Oh, my! That's a big-time shot by a big-time talent. Levine showing the clutch gene.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5.
Chet Holmgren.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
That'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Chicago calls timeout. They're behind by 6. 11 seconds left in the final quarter. "11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Williams from long range. Doesn't go that time. He shoots. Misses. And so it's Oklahoma City winning this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. Alongside
I'm here with MP, who has just set the record for the most three-pointers in a single game. MP, first of all, tremendous performance.
Thanks, Jamila.
Now, when did you realize that breaking this record might be a possibility?
I didn't think too much about it, but when I had 10, I think, my teammates started telling me to shoot. They wanted this record more than I did, to be honest. But, you know, it's a team game, so I'm going to do what my guys ask, within reason.
So what's next for you after a performance like this?
Just break it again.
Sounds good, MP. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Wow. Listen.
Right here.
I do my best to get to everybody, but we're gonna try to do this in an orderly fashion. All right? Why don't we start right over here?
Gary Carson, local news. MP, this was the most anticipated rookie debut since LeBron James. And even with all that hype, you blew away expectations. Your box score numbers jump off the page. You outperformed guys like Michael Jordan and LeBron James in their first games. Is it fair to say that you're on your way to becoming one of the next all-time greats?
Most guys in the league think they've got that kind of ceiling. I mean, why else would you work this hard? But Michael Jordan isn't Michael Jordan because he had a good first game. He's MJ because he won 6 chips, 5 MVPs, 9 all-defense. My ceiling's sky high, bro. I mean, but of course, I want legendary status, and I won't have it until I start winning chips. It's that simple. Next question. Thank you. Right over here.
Lina Becker, Sportbild monatlich. Wie fühlt es sich an, dein allererstes NBA-Spiel zu gewinnen mit Fans, die auf der ganzen Welt zuschauen?
Lena Becker, Sport Monthly. How does it feel to get your first win in an NBA game with fans watching all around the world?
Wow. It's great that the NBA is such a global game that we've got reporters here from, it's Germany, right?
Ja.
Wow, that's awesome. It's a sign that the game continues to grow and find fans around the world. That means there's a deeper talent pool, more exposure. It's exciting if you love the game. Awesome. How do you say thank you in German?
Dankeschön.
Dankeschön, Dankeschön. That's awesome. All right, we got time for one more. Right in the back, right in the back.
Damian Patterson, City Free Press. What does it mean to you to be a third-generation NBA player, following in the footsteps of your father Prince and grandfather Trug?
It means a lot, yeah. You gotta respect where you come from, and I come from a line of guys who got basketball in their blood. But the most important thing to me right now is representing these fans and the city and bringing them the championship they deserve. As much as I love my dad and miss my grandpa, I play for the name on the front of the jersey, not on the back. Thank you. Next question. Right up front.
One more question. Parfait, merci. Béatrice Corbet, La Compétition. Votre maillot est le maillot le plus vendu en France en ce moment. Avez-vous un message pour vos fans français?
Beatrice Corbet, The Competition. Your jersey is the #1 selling jersey in France at the moment. Do you have any message for your French fans?
Man, love you guys. France is awesome. I went there to help promote my first shoe deal, and I fell in love with the country. I mean, there's so much beautiful history there, but it's also very modern and forward-thinking at the same time. I'd love to go back someday and spend some serious time there. Thank y'all. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you. Thank y'all.
One more.
Proud of you, MP.
Hey, you should be. I'm about to do something special with the fans. No? Level it up.
You talk real big for somebody who just was crying as they dropped their Ninja Turtle in the toilet.
Pop, that was like 12 years ago. I'm a grown man now.
You can't even rent a car.
That's why I got you.
And you're lucky that you do.
Hey, I appreciate it, Pop. You're here to keep me on track.
And you know what the goal is.
Greatness.
That's right. Oh, speaking of, you know who this guy is.
Yeah, what about him?
He just updated his all-time GOAT list. Says that you have a chance to make it to the top someday.
For real?
Mm-hmm. Take a look.
So with all this talk about MP being the best prospect since LeBron James and Victor Wembanyama being a generational talent, it got me thinking about my all-time GOAT list. Now, if you are new to the pod, you might not know that I have a passion for ranking the legends. I've spent a massive amount of time researching their careers, and I placed them into 5 tiers of greatness. You can find that list on my website, by the way. Now, I love working on my GOAT list, but these guys are so legendary that they tend to stay in the same spot year after year. So I decided to add a new tier called the Got Next tier. This tier contains some of the younger guys in the league who aren't quite GOATs yet, but who, if they continue on their current trajectories, will almost certainly be in that discussion when their careers are over. Now, you may be wondering who's in the Got Next tier, so let's get to it. These are in order, by the way. Luka, Embiid, Tatum, Zion, Wembanyama, and of course, MP. Now, a lot of you might be like, I put MP behind Wembanyama, but they're basically tied, as I see it. And if MP distinguishes himself early on, I'll be happy to swap him with Vic. So, let me know. What do you think? Is there anyone who should be on the Got Next tier but isn't? Is there anyone who is there but shouldn't be? Hit me up on social. We'll talk about it.
These are the kind of people you want on your side if they're going to call you the GOAT someday.
Oh, come on, Pop. Media doesn't matter. It's all about winning games.
You're wrong. You need to understand how these people see you. I wish I would have played the game when I was your age.
Look, all due respect, Pop, I'm not like you. I'm not going to make the same mistakes you did.
I spent the best years of my career in losing situations because winning organizations didn't see me as someone who had the head screwed on tight.
Because you didn't, though.
Not at first, okay? But when I was with Dallas, they gave me a shot. Could have been sooner if I had played the game.
All right.
Son, you're trying to do something that nobody's ever done before. And when you do it, believe me, we will do it. There's gonna be no question who the GOAT is.
Flamethrower coming through. Everybody look out.
All right, let's talk about Victor Wembanyama. Coming into this season, he may not have been quite as hyped as MP, but he was getting just as much talk about being generational. Now, he's still on that track. Not that you need any reminding, but he is still 7'3". He still dribbles like a guard. He still shoots like one. He can do things that nobody at his size should be able to do, and he has a chance to revolutionize the game. So, what's the problem? Well, the simple fact of the matter is that MP has outperformed him, and it's not particularly close. As great as Vic is, MP is better. Point blank. Could these guys switch places one day? Absolutely. But as it stands right now, MP is the better player, and if you don't agree with me, well, I don't think we're watching the same sport.
All right, we've now seen MP score 81, which begs the question, when's he going to top 100?
Never.
Are you kidding me?
If anyone could do it, it is MP. He's the best scorer in the game and the best we've seen since Michael Jordan.
But
there's some stuff that went down in that 100-point game that wouldn't fly in today's NBA.
Like what? Total domination?
Okay, well, for one thing, Wilt's teammates passed up wide-open shots to keep feeding him. He's on record admitting it. Can you imagine the uproar if that happened in today's game?
People wouldn't like that.
Yeah, and he took more shots in the fourth quarter than any other quarter, and it was a blowout. And his teammates were fouling to get the ball back.
That's not great either.
I'm not doubting MP's talent, but the situation you have to find yourself in where it's a blowout, your teammates aren't passing up open shots, and you're not fouling to get the ball back? Come on, it's basically impossible.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I'm going to say it's a 1% chance max.
Well, if anybody can do it, MP can do it. And I want to believe. I believe, yes, he can. Yes, he will. Won't he do it? You're supposed to say he will do it.
He will do it if all of those things happen that I said.
Heck of a game, but it's not surprising if you've been watching MP these past few years.
MP's going beyond the moon, man. We going to infinity.
I know firsthand what it takes to score a lot of points on the court, and he's doing it. You got to give the kid credit. It's impressive.
What do I think of MP's first game? I mean, he was good, but it was just one game.
MP's a shooter, man. That's what he do. Splash.
MP scored how many? That boy been a bucket, man. He gonna break that 100-point record. Watch.
That was a special first game from a special talent. Hey, better than LeBron. Yes, you heard that right.
No, I can't think of anybody over the last 20 years or so who have had as much pressure as MP. I'm not ready to crown him just yet. But what he did today, man, that's something that you see that is so special that even Michael Jordan and LeBron James didn't even do. You know, it's early, but right now, man, he's living up to the hype. His hype is bigger than you would want to put on one person, but right now he looks like he can live up to the hype.
You can see this coming. MP's always been a great shooter. Now he's putting it all together. Everybody's on notice.
That's a legendary first game. You feel me? Legendary.
That's the kind of game where you look at the stats and you think, was anybody guarding him? Then you realize you could put 5 guys on him and he still was going to make the shot.